Hello YouTube. Up today we have this plantation 3-louver bifold door. Here is the first step. The first step is that we need to remove these completely off the door. And now this is plastic or PVC, and this is also PVC. And they use cement to glue this together. And it is kind of tight in there. So this is the inside of the door. And the reason I want to work from the inside is because I don't want to damage the opposite side, which is seam. Because if you try to pry this off from that side, you're going to see pry marks. You can always smooth it out with your screwdriver. But I like to get started on this side and just see that it just gave there. I just like to work it a little bit, get it started. Now, sometimes this works, sometimes it doesn't. I'll get just a wrench, which is not meant for this, but it works. And I'm just gonna tap it to see if it comes off. Sometimes I don't use a lot of glue and it comes off. See, it's coming, this one's coming off, so it's good. And they use that much glue, which is a good thing for us. There you go. You're gonna have to excuse my work shoes, which is my Adidas slippers. Kinda always work with slippers when I'm working at home. It's so comfortable. So if you can see, we took this off. Pardon my hands, are all messed up. And as you can see, there's the glue right there. Next up, we're gonna cut this off to remove this plunger. Now if you look here, there is a little bit of damage right there. It chipped off a little bit, but that's okay because that's going to be covered by the rail. So if you see it got a little bit of damage on it, and that's on the side that you're going to see, or on the side here, it's okay, you don't see it that much, but that will happen depending on how well it's glued in there. Let's go on to the next step. Up next, we have to remove this plunger. Now this plunger is pressed in. You could do it several ways. You can cut it off. You can get a dremel tool with a disc. But I have that, but I found the easiest way is just using a oscillating tool. I'm just going to go ahead and cut around here like this. Cut all the way around, and also make a cut here so I can split it in half, then remove the top part and then pull it out. Now the reason why you want to remove this portion completely off, besides removing the plunger, is that this part is going to be in the way of one of the bolts, so we have to remove that. It cannot stay. So let's get started on that. think we got it there. Let's take a look and see. Yep. So we're just going to remove this part. Doesn't have to look pretty, No one's gonna see that. And once you remove that part, you'll be able to pull this out, and there you go, completely removed. I'm working on the other side, and here's a perfect example. This one's a little bit more harder to come out. So what I did, I just started prying here like this until I heard it pop. Now this is the inside, so this goes facing inside the closet. Inside the closet, so you're not going to see this. So if you mar this up a little bit on this side, it's okay, no one's going to see it. So what I usually do is I just pry it there, and I just work my way around like that to try to get it around. See, it's coming off. So you're going to see that you're going to mar it up a little bit, and this can be fixed once I take this off. You can go ahead and just bend it back up. And even if you get a little bit on the sides, it's really not seen. You're gonna see once I take this off and put the brackets on, you're not really gonna see any of that. But there may be some that are a little bit stubborn to get out. Just wanna be a little bit careful. And right there. So we can go ahead and try to hammer it out and see if it comes off. Let's give it a go with the hammer. Gave. Let's see how it looks here. Yeah. This one, it broke a little corner right there. You can see it right here. Broke off that little corner from the outside, but I think we'll be okay. Once I cut this off, we'll take a look and see how it's gonna look. So if you want to see how bad the damage is, that's the part that chipped off. Unfortunately, this is one of the sides that you may see, but it's so far up high, I don't think it's noticeable. But once you put this back on, you'll see that it fits in there perfectly. I do not glue it on because we're going to put in a bracket. I mean, if you get really close to that, you may see it, but trust me, once it's mounted up, no one's going to notice that. And if you have any other ways that you may think that you may take that off, why don't you post it in the comments below so it could help some others out. Here's the other side. You're like, wow, that looks really bad. Yeah, it does look a little bad, but once we put it back on, and remember, we're gonna go ahead and put that bracket. It's gonna go right up like this, and that's gonna be covered up. So the next step we're gonna do is we're gonna do the oscillating blade. We're also gonna cut this off because this has to be flush. If you're OCD, look away because there is that little chip or that little crack. Look away. There we go. We removed that and made it nice and flush. We're going to do the same thing on the other side.